Is that really what you wanted to do right there?
Yeah, I really wanted to let the beat drop and play a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. And you came up with Hey Ho.
Hey Ho, what do you know? Welcome everybody. Welcome back to Who Are We and what do we do?
You forgot?
No, I don't.
Oh, you wanted me to chime in.
I want you to chime in.
Creative culture.
We are CR8V Creative Culture.
If you gonna do that, you gotta be confident. Say it with your chest.
I did. CR8V.
Was that with your chest?
Yeah, CR8V. Anyways, I am D.Woods. And you are?
It's your girl, Lady Lyfe.
And we are?
Creative culture.
There we go. We've established that now.
Yeah, we good.
And we have a new intern on a trial run
got
today.
A little production assistant.
Right.
Hanging in the background.
Hanging in the background.
Oh,
you like that, didn't you?
I think you tried to go for more than just the background with that.
I did. I always come prepared to be Beyonce at any given moment. Anyways, lady, how was your week?
I had a good week. I've had a very busy and productive week. I've taken over the 3 B's since you moved over to
the 3 E's.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh. You don't even remember what they were?
I don't, but I remember the 3 B's: booked, busy, and balling.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I don't.
We're still working on the balling part.
Yeah, we always.
Yeah, I'm just working on the handles now.
Learn how to dribble over here.
Right.
So that you've been busy.
I've been busy.
And you've been booked.
Yes.
That's a blessing. Maybe we should just replace
balling with blessed. Yeah. I can roll with that.
Okay.
I can agree to that.
We just made a substitution, everybody. For balling is now replaced with blessed. All right. So do you care?
Sure. Go ahead. Tell me about your week.
Okay. My week. It was so fast. But I had such an amazing time. I played a new game that one of our friends made, and he patented it. So I can't wait for that to come out. It's a card game that you play with your friends, and it's called That's So You, which was very fun.
Interesting.
And of course, I can give you guys more information, but that was pretty much the highlight of my weekend.
All right.
I didn't finish any books, or did I? I did finish a book.
You finished a book.
I finished does audiobooks count?
Sure, it's 2019. Why not?
I feel like they should count as a book, right?
I mean, are we playing spades right now?
That's a good one.
It's 2019. Sure, audiobook counts.
Okay, I finished The Richest Man in Babylon, which was on Nipsey Hussle's reading list. It was well written, and it was back in the day, so I recommend
it well
everybody.
Received?
Oh, my family came. That was amazing.
See, we need production assistance.
They were well received, and we were hospitable to them as well.
Ooh, hospitable. Come on with it.
I've been reading and listening, girl.
Yeah.
But anyways, we have a new title for the first segment of our show. It's called The Highlight. Obviously, if you guys watch anything that has anything to do with me, I have an IGTV show and soon to come to YouTube as well.
Ooh.
It's called The Highlight. And basically, it's about the transition period from anything in your life, like you transitioning from job to job, or you transition from being a worker to an entrepreneur, or an entrepreneur.
Ooh.
Buzzwords, here we go. Or coming from the gray area to depressed, or vice versa. I cover a multitude of things.
Okay.
So today we will cover expectations and how we press upon expectations to others as if they can exceed or meet our own expectations for them, when that's truly not the case. You have to remove all expectations of life, and then you would be, I guess you would just be, you would live better.
Yeah, I think you'd be a little bit more fulfilled, less resentful, less upset, less disappointments.
Right.
That's one of my things. I even use it down to before I watch a film, I don't want to have no expectations. Listen to a new record, watching a new film, whatever. I just want to see what the person who created it, kind of go into their mind, I guess, for a second.
You are at a point in your life where I would like to be. I'm just saying. I have had to learn hard lessons on not expecting people to act like me or do the things that I would do for them.
Life has a way of
what I'm saying?
Getting rid of those expectations real quick, though.
So in Psychology Today, it said, and I quote, expectations are premeditated resentments. Expectations are premeditated resentments.
I get it.
Well, I had to repeat it for other people.
Oh.
I might have said it fast.
Well, give it to them one more time.
Expectations are premeditated resentments.
You gonna break that down?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's break it down. We're going to do it together. Oh, here we go.
Shoot.
All right.
I didn't know.
So if you expect anything or an outcome of anything, it could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be a job, it could be, sorry, y'all, it could be anything. If you expect that you're predetermining, what's another word for resentment? Help me out. Fill in the word.
Disappointment.
Ooh, You're only disappointing yourself. Layman's terms.
Right. You're setting yourself up for failure.
Yes.
Not layman's terms. We know what setting yourself up for failure look like, right?
Exactly.
That's what happens.
So you really pretty much going down a slippery slope if you start expecting people or your job. Like, you have to take ownership for everything in your life.
Right.
Because it's your responsibility.
Right.
How you feel, how you react, even what you expect is all on you. So we putting those things right back on you. And in this highlight segment, we're going to just be talking about pieces of concepts for us to get better. Okay. And it's going to transition through the show. And we hope that you like this new part of it. This week's vibe.
Ooh.
The power of you.
I like it.
I just pulled that right out of my ass.
We appreciate that.
Oh,
we appreciate that.
I have a clean anus.
So I had to pause.
Yo, I just be playing with y'all. I really just be playing with y'all.
Pause again.
I had to. It was like the Dave. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not there yet, but we will get to it.
We'll get there. I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
As far as how that whole quote, how that resonated with you, like, how did that change the way you saw things?
A life experience. So I went through a period where I'll just talk about friendship because that's one of my big things, right?
Okay.
Being a friend for me is very important, and throughout my young life, I have expected people to meet the bar that I set for our friendship.
Okay.
Not with the bar that they set, the bar that I set. So just
that's
follow
tough.
me what I'm saying right now, right?
Yeah, that's tough.
So I always felt like I went over and beyond to be a great friend to a multitude of people, right? And if they didn't meet that, I dumped them as friends, which is not healthy and is kind of a toxic way of handling situations, right? I'm one of those people that will drastically move on to a next friend. Well, I was prior to this. So for me, I had to learn the patience of meeting people where they're at and allowing them to set their own bar, and for me not to hone on what I feel is like a good friend or whatever, and allow them to do what they do. Which has been tough. It's not fucking easy.
It's not.
But that's kind of the experience that I went through. What about you, lady?
I think I learned that lesson very early on in life about just kind of letting people do whatever they're going to do.
What's early on?
I was probably like middle school, high school age.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I was getting disappointed left and right.
Yeah.
And it didn't feel good.
Yeah.
So I was just like, forget it, you know.
Right.
People going to do what people going to do.
Right.
I have my own standards, my own way of how I approach things, how I perceive things.
Right.
And everybody's experience is different.
Yeah.
Everybody, I mean, at the end of the day, we're just not going to always see things the same way. We may not always see eye to eye.
Right.
Like you said, you know, there's a certain way you value friendship.
Right.
And your way of this is how I'm going to do, or this is what I feel like I should be doing if I'm going to be a good friend to someone.
Right.
And unfortunately, we don't all come to those same conclusions,
right.
At least not at the same time anyway.
Right.
And there are some people who, now the flip side of that is some people don't expect a whole lot from a friend. So,
but
with
I
that,
think that's even toxic.
Well, and that's what I'm getting ready to say. Even with that, that's kind of difficult because let's say if I'm the person that I really don't need a whole lot from you as a friend, but you want to do a lot, and then that means you're going to expect a lot from me. Well, what if my expectations or my standard of how I do you is based off the fact that I don't expect that much from you, so I'm not going to give that much to you.
Right.
Get what I'm saying?
I don't
so it
conform to that.
It could get dicey either way.
I mean, even in, let's get off friends, like even in the workspace, like you choose to work where you work.
Or the amount of work that you want to put into anything. It doesn't matter if you put it into a relationship, a friendship, your job, your creative project, whatever that you put in is what you're going to get out. And a lot of times that's based off of, here's the deeper part. When we go back to self-love and self-worth, it's based off of what you feel like you deserve.
Right. Exactly.
And you kind of carry everything else based off of that.
Right.
Which, I mean,
ooh, that's a good piece. Is deserving something versus expecting something different. You made a lot of grunts and noises. I don't know if
I feel like that's too deep to get into right now.
Yes, it could, but we can talk about this at a later time.
Yeah, we will. We could touch on it, but I just think that's a good point, though. Maybe we can pose that to our social media audience. And
I think that's a great point, guys. Do you think it's a difference, or there is a difference between an expectation and what's the other word I said?
And what you feel like you deserve.
Deserve, because I was gonna say desire, but the expectations versus deserving something. We're gonna pose that question. I want everybody to chime in on this conversation. Lady,
yeah,
because I want you to bring in the.
This is y'all. Excuse me, I gotta listen to it a little bit.
Yeah.
Queen Naja, Away From You. We're gonna let this rock, and we'll be back, y'all, with more creative culture. Won't you kiss me, let's end this. Every time I think about you leaving, I go insane. Every time I think about leaving, I can't walk away from you. Away from you, away from you, baby. I can't walk away from you, away from you, away from you, baby. I can't walk away from you, away from you, away from you, baby. I can't walk away from you, away from you. Even if I wanted to, 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 ooh, I can stand it when you talk in a tone, or the way you crinkle, you know, it's the smallest thing that I do, and even when you mean I think it's still cute. Sarcasm.
We both try to get things right, but I still write the most hurtful words I could find. Laugh all day, fight all night, but somehow when the sun rises, I'm shocked we're both surviving. But I still feel like fuck you. Maybe you still feel like fuck me. I know things can get so ugly, but still how'd I get so lucky to have found someone so awesome? I thank God I finally got one. Watch the love we both have blossom. And if that one dies, I'll plant another seed and watch a new one rise. Cause baby, I hate you sometimes. If you hate me too, that's alright. Fuck you, I love you. Baby, don't apologize, cause I done said 1,000 times. Fuck you, I love you.
Why you always acting like that? Throwing my shit, throwing a fit, so attractive like that. when I'm under attack. I can't have this conversation without mediation. Always mediating your high expectations of me. Need medication on me. Need meditation to sleep. But I can't tell you to stop it. I kinda love it. Don't care if I lose all of my deposit on you. I spend a shitload on you and all of the shit that you do.
And we back.
And we are back. And we are back. I got the ad-lib.
You keep trying to get your little singing debut in.
You know, somebody gonna listen to me and know that I can harmonize. I could be on Love and Hip Hop acting like I can sing, and somebody could write something for me. I could rap and harmonize.
You know what you're right. There's a lot of people out there
with a little auto tune. Man, I'd be cold out here.
Yeah, I can take the headphones off now.
You can.
All right.
Permission granted.
Thank you. That was F.U. I Love You, Kyle, Super Duper Kyle, and Tiana Taylor. Have you seen the visuals for that?
No, I have not.
Okay, well,
not yet.
It's a Spike T joint. Tiana is still doing her thing as far as directing and creating dope visuals.
I like it.
I appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I like the song actually, and I liked Kyle.
Okay.
But then I loved Tiana.
Right.
So I was like, okay, this is a good mixture of this type of song.
Yeah.
I didn't know that they had a visual. The visual I did see was Heat.
Okay.
Chris Brown. Featuring Gunna.
Nobody
got his little Kappa walk on.
Nobody sent me a
link.
No,
I apologize.
I didn't get that.
Do you even like Chris Brown? I know we're not in that segment.
I'm cool with Chris.
She don't like Chris Brown.
That's not what I said. Don't say it. We are beyond the lens, y'all.
We are beyond the lens. So, Tell me.
Yeah.
Producer.
Okay.
What are your thoughts about Power season
6, Power. First episode, it's a little weak.
Oh shit. Sorry guys. It's weak?
I feel like it's a little weak, slow starting off.
All I know, I was like when Angela died.
That's it's funny because I feel like the whole community of Power stands, if you will, Power enthusiasts. I think everybody been waiting on Angela to die.
Angela got a fan base apparently, but she had to go. And you know who has to go next? Ghost. I'm ready for him to they just need to kill him.
Can Tyreek go first?
No, I don't mind.
You don't mind the prodigal son?
Nope.
Okay.
He not doing anything in the first 2
episodes.
Now,
but did you hear him in the first episode when he was like, "Yeah, I gotta play nice with Ghost for now"? I was like, "Sorry, I mean, you only 12. Like, what could you possibly have cooking up?"
I don't know. The kid is smart. He just reminds me. I call him GJ.
Ghost Jr. Somebody else said that. I think they actually said that in the show, like that he was gonna be like just like his dad.
He is. That's what he's gonna be psychotic.
I think he's smelling himself.
I'm cool with that. The person I'm tired of seeing them smell themselves is Ghost. Okay, so y'all seen the episode 2 this past Sunday, right?
We're just going off of episode 1.
Oh.
Some people may not have tuned in to episode 2 yet. We just know that Power 6 is starting. We're going to wait to see how it unfolds. We're not going to get too high in our expectations.
Oh, I have no expectations.
Okay, good.
I never do with Power.
All right.
I was just excited. They killed Angela. The second, see, you're disappointed. I'm not.
I didn't say I was disappointed about killing Angela. I just said that it started off a little slow, a little weak. I'm ready for some action. That's all.
Yeah, I'm. Yes, you're right. Yeah. I am ready for more action. Kind of. But yes, moving on.
Travis Scott. Mom, I Can Fly.
Mom,
I Can Fly.
Look, Mom, I Can Fly, which had no narration.
I'm cool with that.
Did you watch it?
I did.
I'm not.
Did you need narration?
A little bit.
No.
I mean, I followed it, but I'm just saying.
I think by the end, you get the theme. You understand even why it's titled Look, Mom, I Can Fly. I mean, every other clip was him diving into the crowd of fans.
No, he never was the one. That's what I thought. I thought it was him diving, but he was bringing people on stage for them to dive.
He did a little crowd surfing. They didn't show him doing a lot of it, but he did a little bit.
I'm sure he did, but the way his fan base works.
Bro, so that was the most interesting piece to me is like how many people were saying how he has impacted their life.
Right.
And I'm over here like, I wasn't even checking for Travis like that. Now, talk about expectations. Now
Right.
I feel like the next time I go and listen to one of his records,
Yep.
I'm going to be expecting for it to change my life.
Yep. Okay, so after that, I went back and listened to Astroworld, and I like his story. I see his storytelling now.
Okay.
From the visuals to the, like, it just gives me a, like, when I saw Meek Mill's documentary, it gave me a better insight to the artist. That way I can feel their music better.
Right.
Because I don't feel like I can relate with either one of them.
Meek, with the last album he put out, sure.
Yeah, the last album, Championships, was good.
Travis, the only thing I'm connecting with is Astroworld because I'm from Texas.
Right. I mean, we've been to Astroworld.
So
Have you been to Astroworld?
I went when I was younger.
Okay.
I mean, it's no
it's
longer
closed now.
there.
Yeah, but I'm just asking if you've been.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What you got?
while we on Netflix, let's talk about it.
Let's talk.
Dave Chappelle's Sticks and Stones.
May break my bones, but guess what?
Words will never hurt
That's
me.
a lie. Words do hurt.
Words hurt
However,
everybody.
I wasn't hurt by anything Dave said. I know that it's like very controversial, supposed to be controversial, whatever. I don't feel like he said anything, even though he would preface some things with like, oh, I'm not supposed to say this, I probably shouldn't say this. Everything was based off of a place that I think he should have been okay saying it. Like, he didn't talk about anything as though, how am I trying to explain this? It wasn't like, I'm not going to talk about anybody who, because there was a joke about the LGBT community, but he wasn't talking about it from a standpoint of like he was in the community, and I don't think he was disrespectful to the community.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so that's the place you want to sit at right now?
The LGBT community?
No,
I mean, there's so many
like,
different.
I'm saying like you gonna stand in support. So one of us has not to support.
We don't have
great.
to. You could give
I
your
can agree?
honest. Yeah, you can give your honest.
I thought it was funny.
That's the tourist in you that just wants to go.
But I feel like we need the banter because I want to be the devil's advocate right now.
We might
So
be devil's
I
advocate
see-
to somebody else watching it. Feels like maybe they got offended. I don't know.
Exactly. So I just need to bring up the points for
Okay,
them.
go ahead.
However, I thought, in my personal opinion, that it was funny as hell, and I don't think Dave Chappelle is funny. That's just my opinion. I thought
That's
this
the
was
most interesting piece to me, that you don't think he's funny.
I don't think he's that funny like people make
Okay.
it seem. But however, the car joke with the LGBT community was the funniest part of the show.
Okay, go ahead. In your opinion,
In my opinion, well, there was another part, but I can't like.
One of the funniest jokes. Well, I don't know. They all landed pretty humorous to me. But
Right.
one of the funniest pieces was in the very beginning when he talked about Anthony Bourdain and the nigga he knew from DC.
Oh, that was funny too.
Yeah.
I don't know about being the funniest though. Mm-hmm. Yes, but he's right. That nigga never thought about killing himself. Anyways, I mean, and when he said it, I read an article that brought up a lot of good points. And she was like, yes, but a lot of it was more shock and awe, not humorous. Not like it's really funny.
Right.
And I feel that, but at the same time, it was like, damn, but you was thinking it. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
We
He
need
said
people
it, but
like
you was thinking
Dave
it.
to make light of certain situations, because we've all sat around our tables or sat on our phones and had these conversations about Michael Jackson,
Right.
about R. Kelly,
Yep.
about the
He did that
LGBT
shit.
community,
Yep.
about suicide between the different communities, you know,
Yep.
like the difference between people
Opioids,
who,
that shit was funny.
the opioid joke was hilarious. And I mean, it's just like,
It does remind you of the crack epidemic, doesn't it? I didn't even know opioids was a thing because
'Cause
it's apparently
not-
up north.
well, and it doesn't affect our
Oh yeah, not like yeah,
community.
because it's what did they say it was? It's a
I mean, it's the difference between crack and cocaine. One is way too expensive for some of us to keep
That's
up
what I'm
with.
saying. That's what I was saying. But never mind. I don't want to get into drug talk.
And you can't get in that deep into opioids if you're going to, first of all, if you're going to the doctor's office and you don't have insurance and they barely want to see you, you're not going to end up with no opioid addiction because you never could get the opioids in the first place. They rarely prescribe them to people of color.
Exactly. And they don't prescribe crack. So, anyways.
Yeah.
Going back to the LGBT and all the motherfucking letters that he said. I'm only paraphrasing what he said. So he was talking about everybody being in the car. And I feel like that is the honest truth. Right?
Okay. Y'all watch it. And then jump in the comments and tell us what you think about it. Because I don't want to spoil the joke.
Okay.
If we get to paraphrasing, it ain't gonna land. You know what I mean? It's one of those things like, you ever tell a joke and then tell somebody, well, you had to be there.
While we're on the subject, let's say a prayer for one of my favorite comedians, Kevin Hart. He got in a car accident over the weekend, and he had to have emergency back surgery. But they say he's gonna make a full recovery. I don't know if you guys knew that, but he's my top 2.
Really?
And he's number 2 because number 1 is Cat Williams. But we can move on.
We need to switch that, but that's okay. We are moving on. Rhythm and Flow.
Okay.
T.I., Cardi, Chance, supposedly the most legit hip hop.
Legit. That's how they branded it. The legit hip hop.
Because nothing that we've ever seen before as far as competition just didn't count.
No. I don't know what this is going to be like. Because VMAs. I don't know if we talked about this, but I didn't like that she introduced Missy, period, right? I don't like Cardi's, like that noise.
Oh, man.
I don't like that shit.
That's her brand. I mean, that's no different than Tiffany. She ready.
No, it's not the same.
It is.
We see Tiffany in movies. We don't see her performing.
Well, listen, they both got their little quirks about them. They both being true to being them. Hey, what's our vibe for the week?
The power of you.
Okay, so they are utilizing the power of them,
and I'm okay with that.
All right.
And I don't have no expectations for this show, but I'm gonna tune in. But I have no expectations.
Speaking of expectations, Coming to America.
High expectations.
Is that fair?
Wait, tell them what you told me off the camera. What? Say it again.
To America. So that was their play.
Kind of corny.
Yeah, that was their play on the title. But
I guess I'm excited for it, and the cast and the different people they're adding. Mm-hmm. It could be. It has the potential to be really good. And if they do what the Best Man Holiday did, I'm excited for it. So,
let's talk
about the cast.
I'm not putting that on them. Okay, so we're going to do a little quick director's cut. This is who they are bringing back from the original film. We got Eddie Murphy. We got Shari Headley, who played Lisa. Arsenio Hall, James Earl Jones, John Amos, and Vanessa Bell Calloway, which was our Bark Like a Dog. A big dog.
A big dog.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
Whatever you like.
Whatever you like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Director's cut. Who do you feel like is not necessary for the sequel? Now, let me say this. The storyline for part 2 is that supposedly Prince Akeem, or King Akeem, I guess now, has a long-lost son in the U.S. that is going to be the next heir to the throne.
A long-lost son, so he was fucking somebody?
We don't know. I don't know where this son came from, so.
I don't know. Like, okay, so, I'm gonna have to go with, James Earl Jones.
You don't think he's necessary?
I don't.
He's the grandfather. He's the beginning of the legacy.
He is, but you can't lose Pops.
Okay.
You can't lose the sidekick dude. I'm sorry, I don't know the names,
Simi.
y'all. What's his name?
Simi.
Yeah, Simi. You can't. I'm not gonna get rid of. What's the last girl name? What's the last?
Whatever you like.
Yeah, her.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get rid of her because
her
I
name
feel
is
like
Vanessa Bell Calloway.
I feel like she could be even better.
Okay, you feel. I don't know how she's necessary to the story, but
I know, but I
guess
feel
that's
like you
gonna be
put her
the
last
twist.
to get rid of her. But I'm gonna go with
No, I
James
didn't
Earl
put her last
Jones.
to get rid of her. That's funny.
But I'm gonna go with James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
Who you going with? You going with her? Just be real.
Yeah, I think I am going with her. I don't think she's necessary to the story, but obviously there's something that I don't know.
See, subliminally, you put her last because you knew she
that what
didn't
that
even
is?
belong in the lineup.
Is that what that is?
I felt like that was unfair. I feel like that
So-
was so unfair. But you know what? I'm still excited for Coming to America.
Yeah, well, Coming to America, we about to take y'all 85 to Africa real quick
Ooh.
with Jidenna, Susu. We gonna let this record play. And we'll be back.
Shawty come down, let it rain down. Put it in, so, put it back. Give me that, put it back. So, put it back in like Susu. Put it back in like Susu. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Susu, you got voodoo, I got buku. Put it back in like Susu. Put it back in like Susu. Put it back in like Susu. I gotta come in like, bring it back around like Susu. Bring it back round like Fubu. Shawty can't get that ooh, pound it down like fufu. Oh yeah, I'm like who knew, you knew juju. Chakra feel like Nunu, chakra like I'm Zulu. Oh yeah, Mike, rain on me, come again. Swank on me, come again. Shake that weave, that 3A baby, that pussy. See my baby. Some days I don't wanna be cheap. See my baby, let get hella rich and go hide in the sheets. Get your ones up, get your cake too. Give me some, yeah. I wanna taste too. The world is fucked up. We fuck our way through. The world is fucked up. So we fuck our way through. It's okay.
You might catch me rolling where the rap's right. Ain't no opposition, I'm the best, right? I might take my city on a test drive. You don't wanna see me on a good day. You don't wanna see me on a bad day. I was just a nigga with some hoop dreams. Now I'm in the league, bitch. Now I'm in the league, bitch. I can stand up, but I just lay up. Smoking marijuana till I wake up. May not understand it cause it's all real. And I don't really give a damn how y'all feel. Baby, I'm just trying to let my head down. Baby, I'm just trying to let my head down. Everybody's watching, I'm aware now. I can't find a reason I should care now. Baby, I'm just trying to let my, if I take off my coat.
You know, I'm glad that we're back.
Yo, you gonna sing for every. You know what? Let's do this.
Okay.
Jidenna, Susu, Wacko Wavy.
Now I was just gonna say we ain't said whack or wavy all half the show. But okay. Wavy.
Okay. And Sir,
Wavy.
with Kendrick Lamar, Hair Down.
Wavy.
All right, you.
The best song
I
on
didn't
the
even-
album, but
I didn't
Wavy.
even get a chance to. I know this is real unprofessional, but I'm tired of licking my lips, y'all.
How's that real?
Cause they can see me now. I ain't used to that.
Oh, that ain't unprofessional. You gotta get moisturized.
I should have done that while we was not on.
But you got other jobs to do.
Yeah.
Anyways, y'all will be okay. Whack or wavy, lady.
Oh yeah, I like them both. Wavy and even more wavy because I don't know if you know what Susu is.
It's soup.
No,
It's your hair, a hairstyle.
no,
It's a suit.
no. You ready for me to go ahead and give it to you?
Oh, it's lubricant.
No.
Okay. All right.
All
Go
right.
ahead. Tell me what it is.
So essentially, a susu is something from West African culture
Okay.
in which they use like a savings account. Or in some other cultures, what they'll do is they'll do it for like business ventures. So let's say okay, let me point to you actually.
Okay.
You,
Yes.
myself,
Uh-huh.
and let's get 8 other people that we feel like are looking to level up. And the concept is if we put in, we could say $100 a week or $100 a month, and then it's on a rotation for everybody to be able to pull out of that pot and do what they need to do, right? Because we're consistently putting it in. So what people have done, they've used it as like a savings account, like for way back in the day when the women weren't getting that much bread or whatever the case may be, whatever they could get, they could hold on to, they use that as a pot, and then that would help take care of the women. So like when it was your week to draw from the bank, so to speak.
You would draw all of it?
Well, let's say if it was 100 times 10, you get 1,000. You get 1,000. Everybody's in rotation to get 1,000 each week, because remember, we all still putting in 100 each week. So this is a way for them to, like, you know, take that grand and treat themselves or do whatever they need to do with it. And you keep putting back in, and it just keeps starting over. So at the end of if you had 10 people, at the end of the 10 weeks, we start the rotation back over. Right. So let's say you got the first week, I got the second week. I mean, but hey.
I mean, it's worth it, yeah.
Right. And so another way of doing it is like we all go in with a larger amount for an investment. And so we could, let's say we had 10 people that was willing to put up $2,000. Well, that's $20,000 that one person can go take, invest, start their business or whatever, and start putting back in the pot, and everybody gets their turn. So I think that's just a dope way of doing things outside of, you know, the government, financial, institutions.
Way. Yeah. Right. Okay.
So the susu, that's why he talk about get your money up.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I thought susu was so many other different things.
It's all good. It's all good.
Did not know it had anything to do with money.
But speaking of Jidenna 85 to Africa, how did you like the project?
I explained it like this. You need to be in a convertible, rolling down.
A dirt road?
No.
You don't feel
rolling down Wakanda with Shuri in the back seat, bumping this as loud as you can, smoking a joint.
We put Shuri in the back?
Yeah, because...
Oh, because Bay got
everybody, yeah. So she got to get her ass in the back. It's okay. She in the car, though, right?
Right.
We need
actually, Shuri, with all her advanced technology, can stay in the lab. I want to drive one of them cars
that you ain't got to leave?
That ain't really there.
No, I'm saying for this Jidenna album, okay, what I meant was that I think it was just the dopest Afro beat music, and it wasn't so like drums heavy.
I think it's very palatable for someone as far as an introduction to the Afrobeat culture.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Yeah. But I would give it super wavy. That's my opinion about it.
All right. Hair Down, that was Sir. Yes. Sir has a new project.
Yes.
Chasing Summer. I would start with that one and say like top to bottom, thoroughly enjoyed it. I couldn't say that there was like one song that I was like, I don't want to hear this. I feel like it flowed well.
I'm going to just tell y'all right now, starting from the top, I really thought it went to the bottom.
Okay, that's fine.
I did not think it was that
You
good.
didn't like it?
I did not. I thought I would give it a whack.
What wavelength are you on now? Because there was a time that you would have definitely thought that Sir album was dope.
No, not. I don't like the sound. I don't like it. I don't like all of that. Like...
Those are waves. So you saying it's wavy?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I don't like I don't know how to explain it. It's not. It wasn't.
You don't feel like it
sound symmetrical to me. Is that the word I need to use?
No.
It was no symmetry.
Okay.
Right. In my opinion. Okay. I thought from the first song with Kendrick, I was like, damn, I heard this song before. Okay, I'm vibing with it. But it wasn't enough for me to download the album. And like I download multiple albums.
I don't. Spotify is my friend.
Right. But I mean, I like to have it in my library so I can go right back to it.
Spotify. My library is in Spotify.
But if you're on a plane. If it's not downloaded, then you can't listen to it. That's what I'm saying.
I thought they had Wi-Fi on the
flights. They cost. You paying for Wi-Fi? Booked, balling, and busy.
Let Love. Common.
I actually enjoyed it. I'm not a big Common fan either, but
I was not expecting you to say that.
I actually enjoyed it. I was like, I listened to it from front to back like I do all albums, and I didn't hate it. I think he. No, well, I
That's
didn't
one
because
way
I'm
to
not a
say it.
fan of Common.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of did I download? I didn't download the song. However, I
Hated
did.
it.
I did like it though. I was like,
Okay.
oh, this is kind of Common music, right?
Yeah. I like Common as an artist because of his storytelling abilities.
Yes.
He does that so well. I can't think of the name of the record, but he
He
has
was talking
one.
about he was cheating.
Yeah, oh Terry.
Expectations or some.
Something about Terry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was. It draws you in.
Yeah,
and you can
yeah,
see
yeah,
things
yeah, yeah.
playing out.
Right.
And so in true lyricist / storytelling fashion, I think Common still holds a certain standard for hip hop of what hip hop.
Fifth Story.
Yep, Fifth Story.
Fifth Story.
It was a story, all right.
It was.
So yeah, I like stuff like that. It just kind of reminds me of.
I'm there with you. I don't hate his storytelling. It's
Okay.
just not my cup of tea. Like,
Okay.
it's not my vibe. But I listened to it and I was like, okay, I can see why someone would like this.
Yeah. I don't
but
think it's something that you ride to though.
No, and that's the thing. Like, I needed to pass all 3 tests.
Okay.
The work test.
Okay.
The car test.
Uh-huh.
And the home test.
All right. But at home, is it the turn up home or cleaning home?
There's no.
Is it like pre-gaming or chilling?
We don't play pre-gaming music at the house.
You don't play pre-gaming music at the house.
No, I play pre-gaming music in the car.
Interesting.
Not at the house.
Not while you, like,
I don't be
getting ready?
Well, they got a kid at the house. I'm not gonna play what I want to hear.
Oh.
So what I'm saying, what I used to. Let me say that
Okay.
I used to, but right
Okay.
now I want to like vibe that. I feel like you can play Common at the house
Yeah, I can play
and
Common
light some sage.
while I'm working. While I'm working on
Yeah.
my designs or doing some drawing or something like that, Common can definitely play in the background.
Right. I want to talk about your boy, but I saw the
My
next
boy?
person on the list.
Who's my boy?
Jesus is King will be dropping September 27th.
Jesus is King.
And your boy, and it was
Wait.
released by his wife.
Jesus is King?
Jesus is King will be the title of the album,
So we
posted by
not
Kim
get.
Kardashian.
I was getting ready to say, what happened to Yandi?
I think he just renamed the album. Or maybe he put it in a, what is those things
How is it you know this before I do?
Because that's my dude too. I gotta play devil's advocate. You know I like Kanye.
Okay.
I'm when I'm in the mountains, I feel Kanye sometimes. Like, I understand.
When you in the mountains, you did go to, you know what? I was about to clown. Ooh, I was about to clown.
But
that's all good.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Okay, moving past that. Yeah. Iconology.
Missy.
It was just, I couldn't get it out. But Missy, 5 tracks. 2 of them was duplicates.
It wasn't an exact duplicate. We got a
acapella. I feel like it's still a duplicate.
Okay.
I mean, whatever.
Yeah. It is. It's whatever.
My favorite is it Cool Off? No. What's the slow one?
Well, it ain't Throw It
Why I
Back.
Still Love You?
Yeah, that's a slow one.
That's a slow one?
Yeah, that one and Drip Demeanor. I think Drip Demeanor was probably one of my. I like both of those. I like both of those.
Okay. But I like Throw It Back though. That's one of.
Yeah.
I like it. That's
I think
old Missy. Like, it made me.
All of it is old Missy. Missy gave us like 4 different forms of Missy.
Yeah.
In this.
I like the fact that, okay, well, my favorite quote was, what did she say? I produce for tweet before you can even tweet.
Yeah. That was in Throw It Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Shout out to Missy.
Question.
Missy,
Iconology. Obviously, she just got her due justice. Mm-hmm. But technically, we ain't heard from Missy since 2005.
Uh-huh.
But, all right, I got 6 projects here.
Okay.
Super Duper Fly.
Okay. Super duper.
Let's see. Hold on. I got to get my...
Gotta hit the Kim.
I want to make sure I do this in order. The Real World.
The Real World.
Miss E.
Missy.
Under Construction. This Is Not a Test. And The Cookbook. Do you remember any of those projects?
Super Duper Fly.
Okay. What's your favorite single from Missy?
Hold on.
Think about it.
I'm going to just say, because I just remember always being in the mirror.
Okay.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Okay.
It's your freaking...
I think that was in Under
It
Construction.
don't matter where it was. I'm just saying. You asked my favorite single. That's what you asked me.
Got it.
What's yours?
I think Super Duper Fly, The Rain, which is the actual name of the song.
I can't stand the rain.
I don't know. That was my introduction to Missy, and I still just kind of keep her there. I'm not going to say she didn't have a lot of dope stuff to follow, but actually probably some of her best work was on Tweet's album.
Facts. That's a great point. Or Sierra.
Yeah. She did a lot of good things for other people.
Honestly, Missy dropped a lot of shit for other people that was that should have been for her. But
right.
In my opinion, she still her music still was like good vibes.
Right. And fun.
And she's more palatable than Pharrell.
You mean from a production standpoint?
For my taste.
Okay. we gonna leave that there.
If we talking about Virginia, I'm just going.
Yeah. All right. Damn. Virginia had a lot of good talent. Okay, we moving on, y'all.
Yes.
This is not from Virginia, but he is from the DMV. Wale featuring Jeremiah on Chill. We're going to let this record ride, y'all. And we'll be back with more creative culture.
Time. Many other brothers love you, but this pleasure is mine. It's no pressure for us to say that I love you from now. So fuck that coffee shit, I just want us to be comfortable now. For real, who you loving, who you wanna pull up? Who don't care who you dating, long as you care and you trust. I'm trying to hear all your problems so I can lighten the load. No, you not fighting alone, cause I'm protecting you from them. So chill, life hard and ex-lovers is like scars. Cause they stop hurting but never forgetting what it was. I wasn't young and my biggest enemy was the club. Voicemails on third rings fucking me up, so I don't trust.
Why can't you agree with me for once?
I'm trying to slow up.
Maybe we can be on chill tonight. Maybe I can give you chills too. We've been on a tragedy for months. Why can't you agree with me for once? Yeah. Maybe we can be on chill tonight. Maybe I can give you chills.
Look, okay, they switch up on you, I'm gonna stay the same. Yeah. I pull up on you, then put it in with patience. I'm good where we got it without no expectation. What good is the title when shawty been away? Let me illustrate ya, let my tongue repaint ya. It's already wet. Have you had a brainstorm? Everywhere a nigga take you, just know to my face.
You've been patiently waiting for me to knock up on your door like, baby, can we stop playing? I'm feeling and you keep teasing. I'm about to have you on the floor like, baby, better stop playing.
One time I'ma say this shit. Play games, I don't play that shit. Come and pull up on some grade AD. So we do, let me pay that shit. Spread that shit. Bring it closer, let me taste those lips. Before you leave, give me one more kiss. Now your girls, how I hate that shit. Feeling full up, I'll be drinking. Let me get up in it right now.
You've been patiently waiting for me to knock up on your door like, baby, can we stop playing? I'm feeling and you keep teasing.
And we back.
And we are back.
Oh my gosh. Somebody here been write this baby a song.
I can write my own song. I just need
Now,
a
a
beat.
while ago, you said you was gonna get.
I'm just saying, you know, I could get clout from other people writing my shit, but I can write.
We're gonna see.
All I need is a hook. You give me the
Nigga,
hook,
we
I'm gonna
gon'
write
see.
the lyrics. Give me a hook and I'm write the lyrics. Go ahead. Let's start.
No, we're not doing it right now.
Keys to Life. All right. Welcome to Keys to Life. It's Keys
Oh, man.
to Life with Lady Lyfe.
No, first we got to do Whack or Wavy. On Chill, Wale featuring Jeremiah.
Very wavy.
All right.
I think it kind of flew under the radar, but I think it might just keep flying and then pick up somewhere when it's cuddle time. What did they call it? Warm girl winter, or what is it called?
I'm still trying to get over Hot Girl Summer. I don't know what's coming up, honestly.
I don't know, but now everything needs a hashtag. So.
Right. Okay. And Stop Playing. They.
I don't know who they are.
What did you like the record? Whack or Wavy?
I couldn't hear it.
Oh.
That's why I was asking.
I thought it was kind of wavy.
Lady, you don't put anything on this playlist unless you like it.
You might have a point. Keys to Life, y'all. The power of you. The power of controlling the playlist.
The power of being the producer of the show.
So we talked about expectations.
Right.
We also talked a little bit about the Dave Chappelle Sticks and Stones.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say there were a lot of little points in that particular stand-up that stood out to me. Mm-hmm. No pun intended. Mm-hmm. But the biggest thing was the fact that nobody's life is perfect. And Dave has a quote. It wasn't in this particular stand-up, but he has a quote that says, oh, man, I'm about to mess it up because I didn't write down the exact.
Have it.
Thank you.
Don't worry. I got you, boo.
I sure appreciate
This is what you have.
having a
Teamwork makes
co-pilot.
the teamwork. The dream work.
I'm famous today. People like me today. Might not like me tomorrow. You can't count on it. And it made me think about freeing yourself from the expectations of others. There's also a little small joke in Sticks or Stones where he was like, I'm going to do an impression. And when he was done with the impression, people were like, Trump. He was like, no, that's you MFers, because y'all are the worst people to, have to perform for and to entertain. He was like, it's hard as shit.
Right.
And I think as a creative, a lot of times, even though we come from a place of creating like the things that we want to see, the things that we feel are missing in the world, the things that it comes from the heart, right?
Right.
But there is some desire, like you want it to be a hit.
Yeah.
Especially if you're monetizing your craft, you want to be able to support yourself.
Amen.
But I think the key to living your fullest every day as a creative, one of those things is freeing yourself from expectations of others. The other to me was that the fact that success can be measured beyond metrics. Now, granted, we all have goals and we all have like little probably check marks, I want to do this thing by this date or whatever. And I feel like as long as you're putting the work in, there's some levels of success that you're going to achieve just from going down that path and even having that goal and reaching to attain it. Even though you may not hit it, let's say my goal was to lose 20 pounds over the summer. Mm-hmm. If I start putting in the work of I'm going to start eating better, I'm going to, live a little healthier lifestyle, get exercise in, even if I don't lose the 20 pounds by the end of summer, I should have lost a few pounds.
Right.
But I can also look and say, well, I'm healthier. Maybe I don't get as winded when I'm walking or taking a flight of stairs, or it's easier for me to do certain things. I think those are other pieces that we can look at as far as saying this was a successful journey.
And wait, can I
go ahead?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think to even add to what Lady is saying, I think that success is in the mistakes. Success is in the mistakes. Like those speed bumps are what make you better. Right. So you have to appreciate, and of course, here I am on this kick about appreciating all things in life, right? Mm-hmm. Appreciate the trauma, the drama, and the happiness and goodness that happens in your life, right? But however, those mistakes make you even more successful.
I agree.
So
you can't be successful without failure.
Exactly. My next episode is going to be about small wins, and it's so crazy that you're literally talking about it. But the next show is going to be about small wins, and just on that topic.
You gonna give us a preview?
Yeah, the preview of that, because I'm well researched. Is that those what do we call it? I can't think of the words. Milestone
metrics
kind of seems like a long, but I guess we could just call them milestones for right now.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking just it's kind of longer than I would say. I would think of like weekly. Milestones is to me is like every like quarterly
so you got
type thing.
Goals and tasks.
Right. So okay, let's just go. I'll go more in depth about task level success, but let's go milestone success.
Okay.
Which I'm thinking quarterly.
Okay.
So quarterly, you write down everything that happened, everything that you want to accomplish in the quarter, right? Which is 3 months, everybody. Right?
Or 90 days.
Or 90 days. You write down everything you want to accomplish, and everything you do get accomplished within that milestone, you celebrate that, because that you're appreciating your journey at that point of your life, right?
Absolutely.
So that is you. You don't know if you have tomorrow. So if you don't have tomorrow, you have to appreciate you for stepping out and doing something that you want to do. And you're the only one that's going to celebrate you. You can't count on other people to praise you.
That's all I'm saying. Free yourself.
Yes. Free yourself of expectations of other people.
I think it's free your mind. I think that's the actual lyrics to the song.
Free your mind of people.
And the rest will follow.
Yes.
That is the lyrics. Okay, go ahead.
Are we going with free your mind or free of expectation?
Free your mind.
Free your mind. Okay, free your mind of the thought that you have to have someone else or something else to solidify you as a human being, period. You have your own walk, period.
Right.
So whatever you choose to do, you do it.
I mean, you just gotta. I'm gonna go with half the people that we have talked about or discussed in this episode. Missy, look how long it took for her to get her VMA award.
Exactly.
And we know how talented she is.
Exactly.
Dave Chappelle is just now winning over your
heart. Exactly. And he's been around forever.
He's been around for a long time. He's definitely one of the vets in the game. And even with Travis Scott, there's a part in that documentary where he's looking at footage of him performing for like 15 people. And
then half the people he knew.
Yeah. He could count, half of them as people he knew. And then it, fast forward to him selling out shows and
having a
setting
mosh
up
pit.
theme parks, getting a key to the city of Houston. I mean,
and Memphis, or was it Memphis? Missouri.
Missouri is a state.
We're
gonna let that ride.
But he got another key. You remember in the documentary, he got that key first, then Houston gave him a key.
Oh, I must not have been paying attention to that part. I saw
lady.
Houston. I saw the mayor of Houston give him a key.
Nah, but it was the mayor of somewhere else because it was small.
Okay.
It was real small.
Okay.
But y'all know, y'all saying it right now.
Yeah.
I know.
Somebody. Okay.
Anyways, I didn't mean to be petty.
But I just think that kind of wraps it up in terms of freeing yourself of the expectations of others. Continue to create. You know what I mean? And essentially that's what we say all the time. That is our slogan around here.
Yes. Life
is what you make it. Dream, design, create it. I just say keep grinding. I mean, at the end of the day, do what you love.
Grinding. I couldn't help. You said grinding, so I couldn't help it. I'm just saying. I appreciate y'all for bearing with us and me. But I do encourage you all to at least try to step into your purpose, to step into what you want to claim. Claim your life, and don't let others do that for you. Your energy is your own, and it's your responsibility to act accordingly, okay? So however you react is how the world sees you, and that's how you see yourself in the mirror. Sorry, guys. Got deep on you. It's Keith's life, though.
Okay.
You gonna go deeper? Oh
no.
I'm
No. I just want the people to know where we can be found.
Oh, she's telling me to wrap up. All right. You can find your girl
Yeah.
at its_D.Woods on IG and Facebook at D.Woods because I'm the original.
Oh.
And all the other ones are fake.
Let me find out.
And yeah, I think that's where you can find me for now.
Creative Culture, CR8V Culture. And you can find me at The Lady Lyfe. All that should be right there at the bottom of the screen. Do I need to spell it? Yes, I do, because it's audio too.
Yeah, that's for the podcast.
TheLadyLyfe. Right? Right.
Right. This is Lady Lyfe.
Yep.
And I'm D.Woods.
Yep. And I appreciate y'all bearing with me because I'm trying to pull up this last track as we roll out. There we go. We're going to play a little Missy for y'all.
Exactly.
And I hope you'll be back with us next week.
Can't wait to see you guys and hear all the shit that we said from the previous episodes.
Talk to us. Get
All
in our
right.
DMs, the comments,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on.
Let's go. We're
All right.
out.
We're out.
Peace.
You tryna get me, you get black. Unless you tryna marry me, my ring must be big as a rock. I open up my candy shop, my panties drop, you see what I got? Yeah. I got the strawberries and berries, dark chocolate's nice, all in the box. Boy, you better stop, cause I am the cream of the crop. Baby, you know what I got, I'm top notch.
Rock you walking till your body started to got. When you push up on it, put that thing on me, boy. What's poppin', baby? Can you put me to sleep? Yeah. Every time you see me, do me dirty. Yeah. I be bad, I talk that, I want that shit, babe. I can't wait till midnight, baby, come see me.
If I am your girl and your chick, don't treat me like I'm just a bitch. Boy, you don't try to play stick. Come missing, not chasing your. Boy, you don't wanna get hit. Use a trip round your boys, you be flipping the script. Tell me why you be frontin'. You know you so pussy with. I am the best that they get when I kiss on your lips and I don't want these. All in your face that you taste on this cake. When I shake it, I might let you lick. Lick it, let the kitty kid let you hit it real quick. I'm thick like a brick. I'm hot as one can get. This shit.